Woo! You smell that?
Yep.
There'd be a skunk around these parts.
Yep.
Oh, I guess if I were a skunk, I'd live in here too. Uh-oh, we got a runner. He's got that look. Whoa, I got you. Okay. Look at its little gallop. Oh. Good morning, folks. It's a decent day. It's a little chilly, but the wind's not blowing. And today we got something special going on. We've had to reschedule this many times because of weather, and maybe I was sick once, but today Brant is coming out, and together we're going to be donating $10,000 to Farm Rescue. So they're going to be coming out here at 11 o'clock, just a couple hours. We've talked about Farm Rescue a couple of times. They just help farmers when they're in need. Whether somebody got sick, somebody got injured, they need help planting their crops or harvesting their crops, Farm Rescue can be there to help. They're a nonprofit organization, and of course, as they get more donations, they can push into more states, South Dakota being one of those states that they are already in. So we're pretty excited to do this today. It's good to make a difference when you can. Fueling this tractor up, Dad's gonna run over to Uncle Jeff's. He's got an extra bale feeder over there, and we're gonna need it at my place.
Good morning, everybody. Today's song of the day is by Tom Petty. I Need to Know. He's got a lot of good songs. I really enjoy his music. And the Heartbreakers, and I don't know if you've ever seen them guys play, but I thought they were just average looking, but you know, what do I know? Here's the heifers that we worked last week coming up. They're thinking I'm feeding them, but in fact Jeff is mixing the load right there, right now. They have done very well. Thinking about selling them soon. Our corn pits are getting low, and I've said that I don't want to pull out of our bins to feed more, but now that the price has dropped quite a bit, it's not quite as big a deal. But anyway, I have the gooseneck on behind, and I'm just gonna load up a bale feeder that is mine over here, and we're gonna take it over to Cole's place tomorrow and put a second bale feeder out there for those cow-calf pairs. Stirring it up before he feeds. There's Rudy. This shed here was built in 1978, and this one in about 75 or 6. Looks like Jeff has his and Cole's calves fed. Morning, Jeffrey. I needed one more hand for that. I'm running the joystick for the loader, holding the camera. Oh, and then there's that steering wheel, you know, that it's nice to use once in a while. Anyway, brought you along and got her done. I bought some 4-weight steers and heifers 2 weeks ago. They're coming up to the bunk real good and have a good appetite with this cold weather. So that's good. If you can keep them eating and intaking a lot of feed and keeping them warm, they do quite well this time of the year. We got the pen cleaned out real good after the snow. The water drains away down there, so we did pile some up down in that corner. Things look in good shape here.
The Brant mobile is back. Well, we're here back with Jared from Brant, and he's bringing a check to Farm Rescue. And Brant reached out a couple months ago. We were trying to put this together. Just wanted to make a donation in Sonne Farms' name, and I said, well, I like working with Farm Rescue, and they're a good cause, and so that's what we decided to do.
Yeah, we've been working with Sonne Farms for a couple of years, so we got together and said we'd like to partner with you and give to a good cause, and you chose Farm Rescue. Yeah, so we decided to get together and give $10,000, so.
Nice.
That's a good place for that.
Got to mention, I wore the right gloves today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Love them. I'm out. Might have to take those back.
I have a question. I mean, what a nice gesture. Thank you guys for doing that. But when you pull up to the drive up at the bank, how do you get it in the window?
I think you're going to have to go inside on this one. I don't think it'll fit up the tubes.
Yeah. No, this is, and I shouldn't be in the picture. It should be you and Cole, but This is very nice.
It is.
What a generous thing for your company to do.
So thank you, Brant, and hope that makes a big difference over at Farm Rescue.
Well, that was very gracious of them to do that. I'm blown away that, you know, they did it, which is a great thing, but they included us in it, which, thank you.
Let's go. So we have that one pair from outside we brought over from the other building. We got 6 other calves, 5. I'm bad at math. Yeah, there's 2 in there, 3 in there. And we're gonna take them over to the South Farm. Come on. Hey, turn left. That way. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Ain't gonna find no teat up in there.
He's got an entire 8-inch piece of iron wet. Hey.
You must not know that about getting your tongue stuck on metal when it's cold.
I think he's got the brain damage. He just keeps doing it. We're talking about him and he just keeps licking it.
We should see who he is before we leave. 140. We'll see whose name is on that one that you're licking a pipe. Come on, people.
Now he's licking this pipe. Quit licking pipe.
Oh, it kicked at me. Come on. These ankle kickers, they get you when there's no meat on your leg.
Looks like the stuff I put on my ice cream last night. The butterscotch.
Yeah.
Dad, did you look at who 140 was named?
Yeah. Way to go, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
What are you licking the pipe for?
Mike's a pipe licker.
Oh boy.
Almost getting some dry spots. Wouldn't it be heartbreaking if they just put some snow in the forecast for next week? Like they did do. Yeah. We need the moisture.
Come on, Mike. Get going, Mike. Oh, yeah.
Earlier at the South Farm, we had 7 pair over there. Now there's 13, and they're in a pretty small pen. And last video you saw we cleaned up a pen adjacent to that one. Got a little snow out of there so they had more places to lay. Not only that, 1 bale feeder eventually isn't going to be enough for all those cattle that we plan to put over there. So Dad grabbed this. I'm going to push it to the back, strap it down, and then we're low on grass hay over there. And so while I'm headed that way, we're going to grab some grass hay. After we dump off this hay in the bale feeder, we're gonna come back. This is our field that we put new fence all the way around, 2 miles of fence. And there's that water tank in there that we'll pick up and bring back home so it's not sitting there when we pull in to plant this spring. Big old jackrabbit, always gonna cross the road. There he goes. Oh, he's still running with us. I once saw one of those running down the road. It was a baby. in the dark of night, and then a big hawk came in and swooped it, and it was a baby jackrabbit, but it was big enough to where that hawk could barely get up. It was basically dragging this baby jackrabbit across the ground trying to fly away. See if I can yank that gate out of the snow that's got a crust on top. Easy peasy. We'll feed our herd bulls over here first, give them a bale of alfalfa, and gonna grab some grass off the trailer. I think I'll take one at a time through that gate. That's a big snow drip. Don't want to get tippy. Wow, look at that stuff. Whew! Looks like it just came off the field. Green as can be. Make sure this calf isn't stuck out in the middle of this ice. You alright, bud? Are you 140 again? No, you're somebody else. Come on, let me help you. Let's go. It's nice in here. So there's a gate right behind this building that'll let these pairs go all the way around in this. It's kind of a skinny pen, but it's shaped like a U all the way around these buildings. There's a slab of concrete over there. We're gonna set that bale feeder on it, have a bale in there, and then just set these other two bales off on my pile for feeding later. Tomorrow it's getting to 40 degrees. That's gonna be pretty warm. It's gonna cool down after that, but it could get pretty sloppy with those temps, and so tomorrow we might open that gate already so those pairs can come over here. They got a lot of space. Of course, there's a lot of snow, but they got places like that hill and on the other side of that barn that are pretty cleared off and dry, actually. But it's pretty nice. We can drop those pairs off in a small pen and they can match up pretty easily. Before we take off and go get that water tank, I'm right at home and it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna see what we got for leftovers. Of course, it's one of the best. Oh, she just farted. Of course, it's one of the best, nicest days. Sun's shining, it's almost 40, and nobody's calving. Nobody. Not a single soul. Spit it out, girl. Ain't gonna get any better than this. think this tire's from my brother's old, what was it? It was a Challenger. It was a white Challenger. It was very stock, lowest of the low. It was $20,000, but it looked cool. Imagine being a high schooler in 2012 driving a white Challenger around. When we worked on this planter the other day, we had a piece that made it so we couldn't get this back on, but we got it replaced. That needs re-shimmed. Oh, I got the shims on the wrong side, that's why. Thought something funky was going on. That's better. I've been up in the yard for a while. I was greasing a manure spreader. I keep hearing this cow mooing. She must not be able to find her calf. Just like that. Where's your clave, girl? Literally right there. Hey, it's right there. Mystery solved. Well, I'm pretty disappointed that nobody had a calf today. Nobody had a calf yesterday. That last storm must have squeezed a bunch out of them, and now they're waiting until the next one. We'll go over to the other barn, put them in, and then I guess it's the weekend. You know what that means. Farming on the weekend. Got the close-up ones put in the barn. I'm sure tomorrow we'll wake up and have a couple fresh ones. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. Like to see you next time. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. And also, we're on Facebook and Instagram if you want to check that out. Have a good one. What are you going to do with that?
I'm gonna go buy some cattle.
You think they'll accept it?
Who can resist?